the center of the log on both sides. There's the crotch wood, the interesting grain. So later in the video, you'll hear me comment to the nature of, I don't know much about this particular tree or species of this tree. It is a Eugenia, and I did a little homework since I was thinking about it. I see quite a bit of them in my area, but they're often used as hedges. And if they're left alone, they can grow into a pretty good sized tree and pretty good sized trunk and wood on them as well. They have a fruit on them that is apparently edible, can be used for jams and probably wines, and is grown for such in some cases. But it's a subtropical tree, I think found in maybe Brazil and some other places, South America. And I had to remove these trees because they were so close to a house. They're within an inch of the roof, and the wind was swaying and starting to bang on the roof. But while I was up there, I had to remove the fruit off the top of the house, and there must have been a couple of trash cans full, probably 200 pounds of fruit that sat up there and just rotted and collected and rotted. So they are very prolific when it comes to spewing fruit, and when it's landing on your front porch, it's just a mess. So here we are 1 year after I made this square Eugenia kind of platter. As you can see, it's warped pretty badly. So I'm going to go back and remount it and finish the front and back again. And it's warped so much that I think I'm decided to actually remove the corners this time. I was hoping to leave it kind of square, kind of a nice little platter out there. But the trick is none of my jaws fit back inside the old tenon I was using. It's shrunk badly and elongated, so I'm hoping to remount it on the Longworth chuck and trying to get it to bite in between all these little pegs. So that's where I'm at right now. I'll figure out the best way to center that if I can, and we'll see what happens after that. All right, I got a few of the little grommets mounted. Some of them aren't doing anything. They're just loose because they can't reach it because it's odd shaped, it's not round. So my goal right now is to hold it in place, keep the tailstock on there. Maybe reshape the tenon just enough to hold it with the chuck, spin it around, cut it off, smooth out the front. Then it will remount it back in the faceplate or in the Longworth chuck and clean up the bottom. So it's going to be a flip thing to get it where we need to be. It's pretty secure, but I don't need to get any catches. That would be bad. All right, we'll try. All right, well, roughly that's the circle I'd wind up with if I went from the shortest edge. This is the crotch grain that I'd like to keep if possible. want to get this down to where it actually becomes a bowl. We're just using a little, this is the medium Star Bond glue, filling some cracks. It's actually soaking in a lot. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm actually using some baking soda as a filler, and then put a little Star Bond on there. Baking soda is supposed to harden this stuff up a little bit pretty fast. Star Bond glue, and I used a black version of that. It dried pretty well. I didn't try to do it right away after I put some of that baking soda on there. And it's definitely hard now. I hope it filled the gaps. It'll be kind of a little test I'm trying out right now. So we'll clean this up and see what it looks like. That took it down pretty good. It looks like those gaps are still filled with glue. Oh, take that back. There's one that's not. Right there. So I did have another crack show up. I'm gonna test my theory out right now and put some baking soda on there and see if that will dry it out. See if that will cause that to harden up, see if there's any reaction with that. Last grit, let's sand it and get her done. All right, so here is the platter. That's the crotch wood running down the middle, which is the whole point. I wanted to do it as a crotch wood piece. This was a Eugenia. I don't know if Eugenia is even a hardwood or a softwood. Tends to hold its leaves year round around here, so leads me to believe it's probably a softwood. But There it is, finished. Very cute little bowl. It's dry and shouldn't give us any problems from here, but while I'm here, I wanted to show you something. This is another piece of that Eugenia I did probably before I did the first one of this bowl. Split them right in half, and I finished it. But it too warped very badly, and this one probably can't recover too well. I might get a flat spot on the bottom, so it'll sit like that and be a warped little platter or something like that. But I'll have to do some work and get that flattened out. But it's turned out to be kind of a pretty wood. I think it's very, very pretty when it's got a finish on it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Look forward to the next video. Got some epoxy pour stuff going on right now. I think that might turn out pretty cool if it works out. It's actually kind of a two-part project for someone else. Anyway, look forward to next time. Thanks a lot.